I am Alexis Tipton, and I play Hatsume. And you're watching Inside the Episode for My Hero Academia, Episode 3. A lot of crazy things happen in this episode. I just got out of the booth, so I just finished recording my first episode as Hatsume, which is really exciting. We're introduced to her in this episode, and we are also introduced to the concept of the sports festival, which is kind of like Olympics for heroes. But we're also introduced to the presence of different kinds of students, like Hatsume, who are part of something called the support group. So she's kind of the Q, to reference James Bond. Her specialty is gadgets, not quirks. In this episode, we also are introduced to business students, and it kind of illuminates the fact that this school and this universe has other kinds of students, not just students with quirks. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. And it's also exciting because Izuku actually won this challenge in this episode, so he'll be moving on to the next round, which is also very exciting because, as we know, he's kind of everybody's favorite underdog, so he kind of had to, he did win the challenge by using his wit and resourcefulness and his mind instead of his quirks, which is really, really cool. I was really excited about this role because I've known for a while that I had been cast as this role, but I had to wait for a really long time before we actually started recording for it. But finally getting to record for her was so much fun. Just in the audition, I'd really gotten a taste for how quirky, only in a different way, that she is and how high energy she is. And so we were kind of solidifying the voice today and giving her this sort of mad scientist vibe, and which I love playing characters like that. I love playing characters where I can just completely go over the top. So it was so much fun, and I can't wait for her to show up more. She's so excited about her gadgets, and she's so excited about being noticed by big companies, and it's kind of clear that that's really all she's after. Which, hey, more power to her, but she just, she lives in this world that's kind of dictated by whether or not you have a quirk, and so since she doesn't, this is how she shines. And so getting to voice her and explore that side of her just right off the bat. I mean, because when we see her, she's talking about her gadgets, that's in her introduction, and she calls them her babies, and it's very Dr. Frankenstein kind of. It's so much fun, and we were laughing so much in the booth, just trying out different things and playing around with her craziness, and yeah, I'm in love. I love her so much. She's great. Being a hero, my definition of being a hero is just anybody that puts others before themselves, and that can be on a macro scale or a micro scale. People that are risking their lives to protect our country and our freedom, people that are, police officers, firemen, and even just people on the street who are doing small deeds for strangers. Because you never know, even just smiling at a stranger or going up to someone and complimenting them, you never know how that could turn someone's day around. And I think just striving for small or large acts of kindness every day, and just trying to make a difference, no matter how big or small in the world, I think is something that makes you a hero. And I think that's a beautiful concept, because that means anyone can be a hero. You don't need special training and giving to charity and things like that. Like all the charities that we've been working with lately, it's so easy to help other people or to make a difference. And I don't think people realize just how easy it is to do that, and that any contribution makes a difference. Putting others before yourself in any way, shape, or form can make a difference, and we can all be heroes if we do that, so it's great. I think we put heroes, the term hero has such a weight to it. I think we put people that we feel embody that term on a pedestal, and that we can never be like them, and we can never, but, as I said before, that is such a, I'm so separated from this term, I can never be like that. The word hero just has so much weight, but it really can be a very simple concept too, and everyone's definition of what a hero is different depending on the circumstances in your own life. So, yeah, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, because you might, and I think everyone is someone's hero. Every single person has made a difference for somebody, whether they realize it or not. And I think that's, just to kind of bring it full circle, I think that's another reason why My Hero Academia is such a popular show, is that people can kind of see themselves in the main character, and that everyone loves a good underdog story for one, and that you don't have to be exceptional to be a hero. Like just being yourself, you can be a hero, and that means something different to everybody. So, and we see in this show that different people have different priorities, and different people interpret the word hero differently, and we see how it affects them, and we see how it affects their relationships with other characters. It just goes to show that you can be completely ordinary and still be amazing. Thank you guys so much to everybody who's been watching and watching these little videos that we've been doing and supporting the charities that Funimation is supporting, and charities in general. Thank you so much for supporting the show, supporting the dub, and in turn supporting all of us. So all of you guys are awesome, and just don't forget that it doesn't matter what you do. You can be a hero every day of your life if you want to, by doing small things, big things, and everything in between. So don't let that word scare you. Just get out there and be awesome and be a hero, because you can be.